In this video, you're going to learn the food combinations that help you lose belly fat. And here's what I found, not only with myself but with patients, is you cannot spot lose body fat. However, if there was a solution for that, this is it. It's combining foods in a certain way that help your body start to burn fat as an energy source rather than burning carbohydrates. Now, it's very common in the endurance world to use carbohydrates as a fuel source. So when you go out on a bicycle ride, or you go for a run, you run marathons, or you do rowing, or any type of endurance event, usually after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, you're starting to lose your glycogen storage, and what ends up happening is you need to replenish that, otherwise you bonk. There is a way of combining foods that allows you to not use carbohydrates as an energy source, but to rather use your fat as an energy source. Here's how you do it. The percentages are 30, 30, 40. And what this means is 30% of your calories need to come from protein, 30% of your calories need to come from fat, and 40% of your calories need to come from carbohydrate. That is the ratio that works the best to start making your body lose fat, particularly belly fat. How does it work? Here's what happens. If you were to just eat protein and fat, you would go into ketosis. And what happens is you end up, your pancreas starts to stop secreting insulin and start secreting glucagon. And what happens is you literally starve yourself of carbohydrates. What ends up happening is the glucagon ends up going to the fat cells and breaking down your fat cells and breaking them down to glucose, glycogen, and actually using that as an energy source. Well, ketosis is not a good feeling, and it's not very beneficial for endurance athletes. But if you were to supply enough carbohydrates to offset that ketosis, but still allow the pancreas to secrete glucagon, what percentage of your calories is necessary when it comes to carbohydrates? Is it 10%, 20%? The answer is it's 40%. So if you can eat foods in such a way where the carbohydrate is 40% of the calories, fat is 30%, and protein is 30%, that's where you're going to have it made. I'm going to give you a good example of just one meal that it could be like that. If you can eat a piece of chicken, for example, or beef, or fish that is about the size of your palm, without your fingers and thumb, the size of your palm and the thickness of your hand, that's how much protein you would be eating. Then what you're going to do is you're going to either have half an avocado, or you're going to have a bunch of olive oil with that. Then the rest of the plate, about this much, would be, for example, broccoli. So that's a perfect meal, whether it's fish, chicken, or beef, with about 3/4 of the plate as broccoli or green beans or peas, whatever you like. That's an example of 30, 30, 40. When you eat like that, you're not going to feel the effects of ketosis. You're going to feel good energy-wise, but most importantly, you're going to be burning fat as an energy source rather than carbohydrates as an energy source. Let me know what your opinion about this is. How do you combine food such that you can actually start to lose fat, particularly belly fat? How have you accomplished this? Let me know in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you become a Patreon, and the link's down below, you can ask me a question and I'll make a video just for you.